For those of you who don't know, I live in a very strange city. When it's daytime, everything is normal. But when it gets nighttime, everything starts to freeze. And right now, even though it's daytime, there are still some things that appeared at night, like the ice that froze my car, and much more. So this friend of mine arrived here, and he said, we have to go to the market before it gets dark. Dude, you're really right, because every time it gets nighttime, it becomes impossible to walk around the city. So we have to get to the market here before it's too late. So the two of us are coming here in my car. But like I said, my car is frozen. And now what are we going to do? And apparently he doesn't know either. But now there's a car passing here in front. Dude, wait a second. Can you buy some things at the market for me? He said, like what? Buy the basic supplies that are needed to survive. Then I'll pay you the money later. And luckily he's going to help me. So much so that he's coming back here in the car. And he's coming here to the market. But now I'm going back to the house. And accidentally I slipped on the ice. I don't know why this ice is here, but I had an accident. Now even Big got up and he said, I'm going to the room that has a heater. I can't take staying down here anymore. So now Big is coming up here. And for those of you who don't know, here in the room where we all sleep, there are several heaters. They help keep the room warm when it's nighttime. So now I'm closing this door to avoid problems, and I'm going to rest a little after the accident I had. But now it's a little later, and it officially started snowing here in Brookhaven. Everything here in the city will be completely frozen, and the worst of all is what happens with the power. Literally, all the houses lose power, because the city wants to save energy. My house still has power, exactly because of the solar panels, and Big is up here in the warm living room. He's very happy, because it's very hot here, different from down here, where it's very cold. I'm thinking about going up there now. Finally, he's arriving here. Now he came here to the door, but unfortunately, this is literally frozen. Now I can't leave the house anymore because everything is frozen, but there's still the garage. But here it's frozen too. I don't know what to do anymore, but apparently he had an idea. Dude, tell me what idea you had. But now he's coming behind my house, and it looks like he's going to come in through the basement, which literally has the basement of my house. And he went down here. Not even I came to this place because it scares me. And even so, he's coming to deliver the products to me. Okay, I'm coming here to receive this. And now he finally came up here. Dude, thank you so much for the box. You helped me a lot. And now I gave him this money, and he simply left. Calm down. I have a gift for you. He's coming here to get the gift. Here in my fridge there's this chocolate milk, and this is very hot. This will help you warm up a bit. So he's drinking this, and every time he drinks it, he turns red. He simply sent this emoji. Okay, it looks like he got happy, but it's really very cold. So I'm going up here, and I'm drinking this hot chocolate because it's very cold. And Big is already sleeping. He said, we need more heaters. It's still very cold. Look, there are many ways to heat the house. Bob's cousin lives right here, and he simply made a giant bonfire. Bob's cousin is a genius. Look at the size of this fire. I'm even thinking about going there. So Big, I wish you good night, because now I'm coming here to Bob's cousin's house, and it's very cold, but here it's very hot. Okay, I'm warming my hand. You're one of the smartest people in Brookhaven. But he's looking here. He said there were several attempts to be able to control the fire. Wait, so what happened the other times? Seriously, I'm very curious. He said, usually the house caught on fire, and I lost everything. But I think I have another question, because there's a scientist back here, and it looks like he's writing something. Bob's cousin doesn't know either, but he went back to eating marshmallows. And dude, I want to talk to you. How is he walking in the snow without feeling cold? That's something that, in my opinion, doesn't make sense. Okay, I'm coming here running because it's very cold. It's really very cold. So I came inside here. And what were you writing about him? Because he's my friend, and I want to know that. You can't write things about Bob's cousin without permission. He said he's a test subject of my experiment. He's the first human with negative intelligence. Dude, that doesn't even exist. I think you're joking. I really hope he is. But I think Bob's cousin is a little smart. He said he set his house on fire 4 times to get that bonfire. Okay, I take back what I said. Bob's cousin isn't even a little smart. But now I went back home because it's very cold. And I'm lucky that here there are 6 barrels that have fire. Even the scientist is close to the fire. Even though he's smart, he still has to stay close to the fire. But the guy who lives right here is literally freezing. I can't let this happen, because he helped me. Okay, I'm coming here, but it's very cold. It's simply freezing. Dude, come here now. I think maybe you can live in my house. So he's arriving right here, and you can sleep there starting today, because there are several rooms, and this is the main room that even has heaters. I'm sure you're going to like this. Dude, it's really very cold, but in my house it's a little warmer. I'm very lucky to have a heated house. Now he's here in the room, and he's sleeping. He even slept on the floor. Okay, I have to buy a bed so everyone can sleep here. But now I'm going to sleep too, because it's very cold. Now it finally dawned. Now it stopped snowing, and everything will go back to normal. The city is starting to go back to normal. The ice is melting, and finally the garage was almost completely defrosted. This is perfect. Now I'm going down here, and I'll have to improve my house, because this still isn't good. I'm going to have my breakfast. It's very good to live in this house. And this guy still has the hot chocolate that I gave him. It's impressive that he still has it. But Bob's cousin is leaving, and it looks like he's coming here to the market, because during the day we actually do the shopping, because at night it's literally impossible to do this. Okay, now I'm coming here to the front. Finally, my car is working after being frozen, but the scientist is coming here. And if you want, you can come here in my car. And let's go to the market. We have a lot of shopping to do today. So I arrived right here, and there's already a guy to help us. At night, there simply wouldn't be people. Now I'm putting away some clothes, and I don't need all of this to come here. Now I'm going to do the shopping. I'm getting everything I can, because everything is welcome here in my house. Literally, I'm going to buy everything there is in the market. I'm also going to get fruit. I don't know what else is missing here. That's right, milk is missing. So I'm coming here to do these purchases. I'm going to get ice cream and also a lot of milk. And now I'm coming here to pay for this. Great, I'm leaving. But to this day, I don't understand the city's situation. Why does it only snow at night, and during the day it gets very hot? That doesn't make sense. He said, I prefer not to explain because the explanation is scary. Dude, I really don't care that much. I'm even stopping the car here, and I want you to tell me why this is happening. Why does it snow at night, and during the day it's sunny? He said, this is normal. Okay, I thought the explanation was scary, but it seems it's not. The scientist said that this is normal. So if he said that this is normal, that's very good. And it means that nothing wrong is happening here in the city. So he just left here. Now it's nighttime, and all of us are watching television. The accident that happened in the city is showing. Dude, this is very bizarre. What happened? Because the car is totally destroyed. I hope this never happens to us. And now again, the ice came up here near my car, because again I forgot to close the garage. But what is this scientist doing here? For some reason he's calling me. I think I don't want to leave the house. Even Big is looking back here, and he waved to the scientist. Dude, tell me why you came here. He said, I want to show you what's really happening. Wait, what are you talking about? But he left here, and I'm following him. Are you serious that you're coming here on foot? Dude, it's very cold. I don't know if I'm going to want to follow you, but I'm drinking this hot chocolate to warm up a bit. This scientist is really bizarre. But now he grabbed this torch to warm up a bit, because it's very cold. I'm going to stay a little close to him. But now we're arriving here in front. So explain to me why you brought me here. There's a totally secret base right here in front, and I think this belongs to the military. But he's looking here, and he said, if you observe, every time he goes into that room, it stops snowing or it starts snowing. Dude, that's literally impossible. He's just protecting something that's inside here. I just don't know exactly what it is. But obviously, I don't believe you. There's no way what he said can be true. This is simply impossible. And now I'm finally back home. I'm not going to lie. It's weird that there's a military base in the middle of nowhere. But that's probably normal. What's not normal is the power going out of nowhere. It looks like there's snow on the solar panels, and it's preventing there from being power here in my house. Okay, I have to go there to fix this. The heaters will be turned off soon if I don't make the power go back to normal. Okay, now I'm going to have to go up here in this cold. It's really very cold because I'm outside the house. But now I have to go up here, and very carefully I'm going to have to remove all the snow that's here. And now the heaters were turned off, and this is terrible. So I grabbed this shovel, and now I'm going to remove all the snow. Perfect, I'm removing this. And finally this is working. Little by little I'm removing all the snow. And I'm sure this is going to work. Okay, I removed this part. And now I'm going to remove this other snow. Now I'm removing this. Great, finally this worked. But now, unfortunately, I'll only be able to have power in my house tomorrow, because it needs sun to get energy through the solar panels. And everything that was stored was corrupted by the snow that was there. Now I'm going to have to close all this. I'm coming to see if they're okay. And now you can see that my friend is freezing. But he's fine, because he's near the fire. There's a barrel with fire here. Okay, I put this barrel here, and now he's not cold anymore. But now I'm leaving here, and I'm going to have to break this ice to get my car back. I think, like this, it's already good. I want to see if what the scientist said was true, because I'm very curious to see this. Could it be that every time that military guy enters that room, it stops snowing? This simply can't be true. I really doubt that this is true. So I'm arriving here, but accidentally my car is stuck in the snow. Okay, I have to come here on foot, but it's really very cold. It's very hard to come here to the front. It was a terrible idea to have come here, so I'm going up here very carefully. I don't even know if I'll be able to get my car out of here, but now I'm coming here to the front to observe this. I even brought these binoculars, and now I'm seeing all this. There's a soldier right here, but it looks like he's coming back, and he's going to enter the room now. But he came here with this card. He went inside here. Now it's the moment of truth. Is it going to stop snowing? And it simply didn't stop. This only proves that that scientist was wrong. Absolutely nothing happened, and he just left here, and he's coming back here to take care of the gate. What did he do in there? Wait, but it looks like now it stopped snowing, and the snow is slowly leaving the city. Now the streets are without snow, and this is simply scary. The worst part is that I don't know if this is just a coincidence, but it looks like now he saw me. Okay, this is worse than it looks. He really knows that I'm here. He's aiming this weapon. Okay, I have to leave. Literally, I'm running away back here. Luckily, this is defrosting, because it stopped snowing. Okay, I have to go back home now. But he arrived here, and I simply have to leave here. But I don't know how I'm going to get out. He's really very close to me. I don't think I'm going to be able to escape. I can simply be arrested arrested for what I did. Likewise, I'm coming back here behind, and now I have to escape, and now I'm leaving. I'm escaping here in the front. I'm going to tell everyone the truth. Okay, I got inside here, and the gate is closed. And now this soldier arrived right here, but he didn't know where I was. So he simply ended up walking right past. And again, he's coming here to take care of the secret base. I can't believe I just discovered the truth. It's scary, everything that's happening. But now that it's finally daytime, the solar panels are working, and the power in the house will finally go back to normal. And all of them are eating here. They're having breakfast after a very long night. They don't even know this. But I spent almost the whole night fixing the solar panels so that the heaters would start working again in the morning. I'm coming here to eat too, and I'm drinking this hot chocolate. He said, it's so good to live comfortably here. That's because you don't know what happened. But now I'm coming here to the scientist's house. I don't know if I can go inside here, but he came into my house without permission. So now I'm going to do the same thing to get revenge. Okay, I'm right here. And now he got scared. I spent last night watching the soldier, and really, right when he went into that room, it stopped snowing here in Brookhaven. Could this be a coincidence? He said, coincidences don't exist. But of course they do. Coincidences are real. But now he came closer. And why did you take that card? Seriously, what is this? He said, with this card you can access the secret room. Activate the lever, and it will snow. I doubt I'll be able to get inside here, but I'll test it anyway. So he went back there. But now he's looking at these cameras, and I don't know how he has access to this. But this is impressive. Okay, now I have to leave here. I have to go to that room to finally see if what the scientist is saying is true. But I'm really very scared. But what is this car doing here? It's secretly following me, and that's a bit weird. He thinks I didn't see this, but obviously I'm seeing a car that's coming right behind me. Okay, this is a little too scary. Literally, he's right there. Okay, I'm going to pretend I didn't see this, and I'll keep going forward here. I'm coming here, and even so, he keeps staying behind me. It's like he doesn't want to draw attention at all. Now that I turned here at the corner, he's coming running in my direction to see where I'm going. This is really very scary. I have to get out of here now. But now he actually started coming after me. I have to get out of here. I don't know what he wants with me, but now I'm coming here to the front, and he's still coming after me. Okay, I already know what I'm going to do to escape. Now I turned right here, and he had trouble turning. Okay, I'm going down here, and now I'm going to do my secret maneuver. I'm going to keep spinning in this part. Literally, I'm going to keep spinning here until he gets tired. So now I'm coming here to the front, but he showed up and came out aiming this weapon. Wait, it's the FBI that's here. Okay, I got out of the car, and now I raised my hands. Why are you following me? He said, if you keep going to the military base, you'll be arrested. Okay, I'm not going there anymore. It's scary what's happening. But now he just left here. So really everything the scientist said was true all this time. There's literally only one way to solve this. I'm coming here to talk to the journalist. Believe it or not, he's the only person who can help me. Now it's finally nighttime, and the two of us are right here watching this military base. So I'm going to hide right here. He can't see where we are. We're completely hidden here. It's really almost impossible for the soldier to see us. But now he's looking here, and he said, I already said, if nothing happens, you'll donate a lot of money to me. I guarantee that something will happen. Just keep recording this. While he records, I'm coming here to get some things. Okay, I'm grabbing my clothes here, because I don't want to stay in the cold. Okay, this is terrible. The FBI is coming here. They're coming in our direction. He said, take this and record. It's going to go on television immediately. Great, he handed this to me, but he's coming in the car. And now he's leaving from back here. He's trying to escape from the FBI. I'm recording all of this, but now I have to record this part. And this is very important. And everything that I'm recording is showing on television, which is very weird, because I'm the one controlling all of this now. I'm recording the military guy who's going there. He's going right into that room. And as soon as he went in there, it literally stopped snowing here in the city. You can see that there's no more snow. And now he just left there, as if nothing special had happened. And now even he got scared because he saw all of this. All my recordings are showing here on television. Now he's being arrested. But he turned right here, and now even he got scared. Now I'm being arrested too. But everything here was recorded. And now the whole population knows what's happening. You're putting snow on purpose here in the city. I'm sure that now all of this will change. Now a few hours have passed, and it's not snowing in the city anymore. Because today the trials are going to happen. I'm being taken here. So the police officer came in here, and we're coming here to our trial. We're probably going to be arrested because we're fighting in court against two very important people. He said, let me see if I understood. Wheelix discovered that you control the city's snowfall? He came here to defend himself. He said, yes, we did this for scientific tests. So he took the hammer of truth, and he's hitting it here on the table. He said, Wheelix and the journalist are innocent. You two are going to prison for obvious reasons. And now, finally, everything went back to normal. Literally, there's no more snow here in the city after everything that happened. I have a very strange neighbor in Brookhaven because, while everyone here has normal jobs, I believe that this neighbor who's coming here is a criminal. I have to install cameras in my house to find out if this is really true. Without cameras, I can't prove that he's a criminal, but I'm sure he is. He lives in a warehouse and also talks directly with criminals. And now this friend of mine is coming here. He always disagrees with me. He said, "This time I agree. We have to stop what he's doing." Wait, you agree with me? This is impressive. The neighbor who lives in that house has to stop before crimes in the city start happening again. Now a few hours have passed. I'm installing the first camera, and this camera has something really cool. I'm accessing it, and it basically can turn. This is impressive. I can literally see everything that's happening. This way, I'll be able to record all the crimes he commits while they're happening. So now I'm going back upstairs to my bedroom, but before sleeping, I'm watching the cameras, and from what it looks like, the neighbor is leaving. I don't know exactly where he's going, but with the camera, I managed to capture it and found out that he was leaving. I just have to find out where he's going. It looks like he's going up there in front, but now he's looking back here. Wait, is that serious that he saw me? But how does he know that I'm up here? It shouldn't be possible for him to have seen me. And now he shot. This is bizarre. This is practically a threat, but one of the criminals arrived here. Dude, what are you doing here? I don't know why you're in my house, but now I raised my hands to avoid problems. He said, "You better stop following us or we'll come back." Okay, I'll stop. I was just curious all this time. I swear that was all. So he ended up leaving and will finally leave me alone. Seriously, everything that happened here was simply scary. This confirms that they really are criminals. And now we're finally on another day, and I'm coming here to watch TV. I didn't even sleep properly because I was really scared. I stayed watching over my house. Now I'm watching TV. He has something important to say. He said, "Crime in the city is increasing. Yesterday, the bank was robbed." Okay, this is way too much of a coincidence to be true. Could it have been this neighbor who did it? Or did he just leave at the same time the city bank was robbed? There's only one way to find out, which is by talking to the guy who was at the bank, who I believe was the attendant, but the bank looks like it's closed. "Officer, I want to talk to him to find out who did this." He said, "Are you an investigator or were you called here?" "I'm just a normal person, but I'm sure I can help." And he doesn't want help. But now this guy arrived here. He literally came crouching, and now it looks like he's calling me. Okay, this is really good. I'm coming inside here to talk to him. I just want to know who did this. Tell me if you saw the person, or maybe if you saw the vehicle. He said they were masked, and it was a red van. Okay, if this is true, this is simply sad. This proves that it wasn't them. The van they use is literally blue. So now I'm leaving here. But what are you doing? He can't ticket my car. He said, "Actually, not only can I, but I must ticket it." Okay, you're a very bad person. I'm finally leaving. And my investigation was a failure because I found out that, actually, I'm the bad person. I suspected that my neighbor was a criminal, even though the vehicles are different. But even so, I can't forget what happened yesterday. Literally, one of them came here armed and ended up threatening me. Maybe they didn't commit this crime, but in fact, they are criminals. I'm going to put more cameras. The more cameras there are here, the better. Great. Now I can see all of this directly here on the television. I can observe everything they're doing. If they commit a crime, I'll find out. But now I'm watching TV to know what's happening here. He said, crime in the city has increased by 60% in recent days. Instead of doing something for the city, the police officer is simply eating sweets. This is just a sample of how bad the city is getting. It's only a matter of time until someone robs my house. Wait, but now that I'm seeing this, I think that maybe tonight will be the day my house gets robbed. There's a person spying on my house. I can't see very well, but I know he's behind that tree. And now, from what it looks like, he ended up leaving. This is simply way too scary. I can't believe that something like this can happen. So I'm going to protect my entire house, even if that costs me a fine. It's forbidden to build these things here in the city. According to them, it's very ugly, but I don't care. This is for my personal safety. I literally don't care if I'm going to get fined. But now there's a police car coming up front, which is very strange. He's arriving right here, obviously in front of my house, since I made a very strange construction. He said, "Take this down by tomorrow, or you'll be fined." Instead of trying to reduce crime in the city, you're threatening to fine me. What's happening is also your fault, because you should be protecting the city. But now he's actually fining me. Okay, this is worse than it looks. And now he went back there. He didn't even give me the ticket. This means that I'll have to go in person to pay this fine, right here in the city hall. These two police officers are simply bizarre. A few more hours passed. I put all these fences to protect my house, so that no one can get inside here, and I'll sleep peacefully, knowing that absolutely nothing will happen. So now I'm coming here to sleep, but I'm receiving a call. He said, "Let's go bowling." Big, obviously. I can't tell him, but I'm on a very important mission. But now this thief arrived right here, and now he looks very scared, and this van ended up leaving from here, and the two really are friends. So much so that he arrived here. He said, "He's smarter than we imagined." And now he went inside here. But why is this van red? This doesn't make sense. But up here there's some paint, and you can see that this van was blue before. They literally changed the color of the van. Okay, I have to go after them now. For that, I'm going to get my car, and since the police aren't going to arrest them, I'll find out the truth. I'll make them get arrested. Okay, I'm coming here after them, and from what it looks like, they're right here. Literally, they're right up front. They really don't care about anything, which is scary. But now he came right here, and one of them came armed to steal the money. Okay, I have to tell the police about this. "Officer, you need to help. The market is literally being robbed, and you have to save save the market now. He said, I wasn't called, so I won't go. Wait, you can't do this. You really have to do your job. But he doesn't care about that. So much so that now this thief is coming back here with money, and he simply ended up leaving. And the guy who drives this car isn't even wearing a mask to disguise himself. He's stealing all of this without a mask, which doesn't make sense if you stop to think about it. Okay, I'm leaving here. I can see that with the police I won't get help. The truth is that he doesn't care about this. This market was literally robbed, and they took all the money. The guy who works here is very scared. Okay, I'm coming here to talk to him, because what happened was bizarre. Everything will be fine. I already know who's doing this, and one day I'll recover this money. He said, I can't take these crimes anymore. But now there's a police officer coming right here, but from what it looks like, he's finding my car, just because I didn't park in the parking lot. Dude, you're seeing this, right? He agreed. Instead of solving the problem, he's simply fighting me. Okay, I'm recording all of this to show on the news tomorrow. Seriously, what's happening is absurd. This is simply bizarre. But now I'm finally going back home. I can see that there's really nothing more I can do. The only thing I can do is simply sleep, and also send these recordings to the journalist. Maybe he can expose this to the world. And now I'm simply sleeping. Wait, what happened? Literally, the power in the house went out. Something very strange happened in my house. It wasn't supposed to be without power, but now a person just left from here, which is exactly my neighbor. He must have done this because of the cameras. Okay, this is much worse than it looks. Now we're on another day, and I'm still without power. Seriously, this is simply scary. They did this to get revenge on me, but now I'm going to have to fix the power. So I'm coming back here. Everything that happened was very bizarre. I have to stop these criminals and make them get arrested. After a few hours, I'm watching TV here. It looks like my recordings are finally going to show up. Okay, this is really very good. It's good that everyone knows what's happening. They have to know that the police officer is also guilty. A big part of what's happening in the city is his fault. I want to keep watching this to see what he's going to say. He said, everyone is unhappy with the city police. We want new police officers. I think this is his personal opinion, but what he said is really true. Finally, he arrived here. He said, what did I miss? You missed a lot, but nothing at the same time. Now a protest is showing up here. They want the police officer to leave the city. After a few hours, I'm making my food, and from what it looks like, this police officer is leaving from here. This is really very good, because now maybe everything will get better in the city. I think now everything will get better in the city. It's really hard for this to get worse, especially since everything is already in the worst possible state. It's hard to imagine this getting worse. Now it's night. I'm leaving from here to watch over the city. I have to prevent crimes from happening, and it looks like there's a guy right here asking for money. Look, I have coins for you, but I need you to answer some questions. Did you see any van passing through here? And apparently he did. Okay, just tell me where it went, and then I'll give you the money. But it looks like he wants the money first. Okay, this is a bit bad. Look, you can take all of this now. All this money is yours. And even so, it looks like he still wants more. Okay, now all of this is yours. You can really take everything. He said, I saw a van going to the mechanic. This is a bit strange, but thank you. You helped me a lot in my investigation. Okay, now I'm coming up here in front. I have to see if it really is the same van, but I believe it shouldn't be. Okay, now I arrived at the mechanic, and there's a van, but you can see that it's green. It's a completely different van, but up here there's this blue detail that shows it's the same van as before. This is scary, but from what it looks like, he's right here. Okay, I came back here behind. I had an idea. If he's at the mechanic, I can literally install cameras in his house. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm coming back here, and I'm going to install cameras in his house to find out what's going on. I can't let the crimes keep happening. So now I'm right here. I'm going to pretend that I'm at my house, and I'm simply sleeping when, in fact, I'm opening his gate. I finally managed to do it, and now I'm coming in here. But what is this? There's a lot of bizarre stuff here. There are many weapons. This is much scarier than it looks. He has infinite weapons as well. There are several boxes that I don't know exactly what's inside here. He has everything I can imagine. Okay, I'm documenting all of this so that everyone knows the truth. But now I have to go upstairs to see what's up here. Okay, I just arrived here, but there's a lot of money. This here is the money he stole. Okay, I have to place the camera. I'm going to place it hidden right here. Great! Now there's a camera here, and it basically rotates, which is very good. This way, I'll be able to see everything that's happening here. Okay, I have to leave urgently. Now I have to close this gate, but there's a problem. It looks like he's already leaving, and he's coming in my direction. Okay, I have to hurry before it's too late, and I finally closed this. It took a while, but I managed to do it. Okay, I'm going back home. I'm going to have to open this door. Okay, I got inside here. Maybe it wasn't good to have placed this door, but now I'm going to observe this, and you can see that he just came back to his house and simply closed the gate, and now I want to see the cameras, and I want to see if he'll be able to see what I did inside there. Hopefully he doesn't see that I placed a camera inside there. Now I'm literally watching this camera. This is bizarre. You can see that now he grabbed this paint spray and is changing the color of his van. Okay, this is simply scary. I can't believe he's doing this to mislead the police. Seriously, this is a genius strategy. I won't let him get away with this. In fact, he'll pay for everything he did. A few hours have already passed. I wanted to know why there's a military officer coming up front here, and he's getting out right here, strangely at my house. Okay, what could have happened this time for him to come here? I was watching the cameras, but maybe maybe it's time to stop and see what's really happening here. Now I'm running upstairs to talk to the military officer, so I'm opening this door. Dude, what are you doing here? He said, according to our algorithms, you're the most likely to arrest the criminal. Okay, but why me? What did I do for you to think that I'm special? But regardless of the answer, I'll tell you everything I know, including proof. So now both of us are coming in here. Both of us are going downstairs here. Look, sit here on the couch. I want to show you my invention. Literally, you can see everything this criminal is doing. And apparently he's making another plan to commit some robbery here in Brookhaven. And this is clearly a crime. He said, I'll pretend that you didn't commit a crime too. He committed much worse crimes. I think what I did is forgivable. So then he stood up here. He said, I want you to be a police officer starting today. Wait, this can't be true. Since I'm going to be a police officer, I want to hire this friend who's unemployed. He said, you're the undercover police officer. Since then, he ended up leaving and went back to doing his job. I'm an undercover police officer who watches the cameras all day until I discover something important, but lately it's been very difficult. Wait, he finally showed up here, and apparently he's going to leave his house. I have to see where he's going, and I have to inform the new police officers of the city about what's happening. Officers, he's heading toward the school. Now he turned right and is going on the avenue. He said, I'm busy. I don't know why they hired Bob to be a police officer. It was obvious that he wouldn't work and would just keep eating sweets all day. He should follow this van to find out what it's doing here up front, especially because it's coming here out of nowhere. I myself saw it behind him. I'm right here watching this, and now a criminal came out of there and got into this van. Okay, I recorded all of this. I just hope they didn't see this. But now they went back to the base. I literally recorded him picking up a criminal. I really have irrefutable evidence. Okay, now I'm calling the military officer. This is their one chance to arrest these criminals. Both of them are together, and you can see on the cameras that they took a lot of money, and this guy is building a house. Meanwhile, I'm here watching everything. But what's happening? From what it looks like, there's a military officer arriving here, and there's also another military officer coming with this tank. This really is going to be the end of them. They can't leave here anymore. Everything that's happening here is bizarre, but it looks like he's calling me. Okay, I'm coming right here. He handed me this weapon. Thank you very much. I'll do my best. Great. I arrived right here. They're going to get arrested at any moment. He's handing over all the money possible, and it looks like now he's going to leave. But the only thing he didn't expect is that there are several military officers here, and now you can see that he got really scared. Raise your hands now. Finally, he raised his hands, but the gate was closed, and he tried to come back here behind and simply couldn't. Look, you're already under arrest. This really is going to be your end. He was taken inside here, and now he tried to escape, but there's a tank outside, and he wasn't expecting that, and he also got very scared. Our mission really was a success, and now we're finally coming here to the prison. The two biggest criminals in the city will be arrested. I can't even believe this happened, but now there's one very important thing that I'll still have to do after they get arrested. Now both of them are exactly here, and a few days have already passed, and now I'm watching the news, because I want to know everything that changed here in the city since the day they were arrested. I'm sure that crime dropped a lot. He said, crime has reached the historic level of 0 crimes committed in recent days. Literally, no crimes have happened in the city anymore. All of this because of me. But a military helicopter is arriving here. What could it be doing here? Okay, I'm coming here to see this, because it looks like they want to talk to me. He said, we want you to save another city that's even worse. Okay, I accept the mission, and now I'm being taken here for a totally secret mission in Brookhaven. I'm very tired here in Brookhaven because I can't sleep anymore. I'm trying to work, but it's very difficult. For those who don't know, tonight, when I was trying to sleep in this house, monsters appeared here in my room, just like this monster that's here at the door. Then every time I got up, the monster disappeared, and then I decided to sleep upstairs. But the monster kept appearing here, and it was like that the whole night. It's impossible to sleep in my house. While everyone here slept all night, I must be the only person in the neighborhood who simply didn't sleep. But then my friend arrived there, and you can see that he got more serious, and now he's coming here to talk to me. He said, don't tell me you didn't sleep again? Dude, that's exactly what happened. Again, I'm seeing monsters. Yesterday, while I was sleeping, this monster appeared. He said, it's time to ask for help. Dude, but who would help me in a situation like this? I doubt there will be people who will help me. A few more hours passed. While some are watching television, I'm trying not to sleep because I can only sleep at night to wake up at the right times. And if I come here to sleep too early, I'll also wake up too early. That can't happen at all. But now I just fell on the floor. Wait, where am I? I'm literally in the middle of nowhere. I don't even know how I came here. Well, luckily I have this torch, and now I have to figure out how I get back home. And I also have to figure out how I got here. So I'm coming here to the front. But I'm seeing a person here. But it's not just anyone. Actually, it's the monster that's haunting my house. And now he teleported. Dude, I have to get out of here now. But I can't because he's following me. He's much faster than me. And now he reached me. Okay, finally I woke up. That was really scary. That was the worst nightmare I could have. As a precaution, I'm going to lock my house. That dream was too real to be fake. And now I'm observing my whole house to see if that ghost will appear. I don't even know if that's a ghost or a monster, because I still don't know if that's invisible or not. So I'm seeing everything that's in my house. And it looks like there are no monsters here. Okay, there are really no monsters, so I can can finally sleep. As a precaution, I'm going to close the door. Great. This way, I doubt that this thing that's chasing me will keep coming here into my room. So I'm finally coming here to sleep, and this time I doubt he'll bother me again. But while I was sleeping, this monster appeared again. I'm not even scared anymore. Now I got up here, but he disappeared. I'm not impressed anymore because I already know this will happen every day. As long as I live in this house, this will keep happening. So I turn on the light. Maybe I have to close these other entrances. So again, I'm putting wood here. Great. After a few hours, I put a lot of protection in my house. Now it's impossible for monsters to appear. So I'm just sleeping here. I even turned off the light. Now everything has to work out. Now it's morning here in Brookhaven, and obviously that didn't work. Dude, get out of here now. He really disappeared. Okay, I turn on the light, but I don't know what to do anymore. I can't get this monster out of my house. Even if I try, that's almost impossible. So I'm leaving here. I'm very sad with everything that's happening. But now I'm watching television. This journalist just appeared here. He said, many are not managing to sleep in the city because of nightmares. That can only mean he's having the same problems as me. Okay, I'm going to keep watching this to find out everything that's happening because I'm really very curious. He said, if you had nightmares, report it to the police. But what will I say to the police? Seriously, that doesn't make any sense. But now my friend just arrived here and he's knocking here on my door. If you want, you can come inside. But it looks like my friend is really very tired. Dude, I managed to sleep tonight. By any chance, didn't you sleep? And now even he disagreed? Okay, that's worse than it looks, because it seems like this is something that's happening with everyone. He said, how did you sleep? There's a moment when you get used to all this and simply ignore that ghost. And you can see that now even he got scared. I'm going to do what everyone should do. I'm going to call the police. Now he's arriving right here to assist me and find out about my nightmare. So now he's arriving here at my house. I'm coming to talk to him exactly the way the journalist said. He asked us to report it to the police. So now he came right here and my friend is watching. I'm having nightmares. I want to report this to the police. Then he grabbed this notebook and he's writing something. Look, I'm going to describe everything that happened. I was sleeping and a monster appeared. That's exactly what happened. I'm not able to sleep properly anymore. He said, I can't do anything. At most, I recommend that you don't sleep for 1 day and then sleep. Then you're going to be very sleepy and you're going to end the nightmares. By any chance, did you make all this up? And now he agreed and he went back to his car. There's really not much the police officer can do because he's just a police officer who's here to arrest thieves. But I don't know what else I can do to end these nightmares and also the chases that I'm suffering from this very weird ghost. Now once again, it's nighttime. I'm sleeping in the weirdest place of all, and you can see that my friend is doing the same thing. Now he went back to sleep. We're going to sleep here on the roof of our houses, because maybe here we're safer than in our own rooms. So now I'm sleeping here, and now finally it's morning. I just woke up, but I noticed something. The monster simply didn't appear. Big, get up. The monster didn't appear for me. So finally he got up. He said, we discovered the cure, and now he's looking back here, and apparently he didn't see anything. So much so that he doesn't even know what I'm talking about. Dude, there's a monster there. I swear I'm telling the truth. He's right on your left. Now he's looking here, but there aren't people here in his view. It's just me who's seeing this monster. That's simply bizarre. I don't know what else I can do to get rid of this monster. And now once again, I'm watching television, and for some reason, a ghost hunter is appearing here. I don't know what he's doing. He said, I hunt ghosts. If you need help, just call me, and I need his help. So I'm calling him, and it looks like now he's coming in my direction. So he just arrived right here, but actually he's coming here to my friend's house. Okay, that's not very good because he went first to my friend's house. It seems like my friend also asked for help, but they're both looking at my house. Literally, they're looking here, and now he's coming right here. So this guy entered inside here. He said, your friend asked me to help you. What happened? Look, thank you very much for the help. And he went back to his house. He still doesn't know this, but he helped me a lot. Or maybe he knows. I need you to follow me, because now I'm going to explain everything that's happening, but I'm going to explain this while having dinner. I made this dinner for both of us, so I'm eating here, and he's also eating, and now I'm going to explain to him what's happening. Okay, a few hours passed, and now I think he already understood this. Luckily, he really ended up understanding. So you must know what I should do, right? He said, we're going to build a wall around your house. Are you sure about that? Because I'm really scared of this. And now he agreed. Let's leave this for tomorrow, because now it's very late. Do you agree with me? But he left. He's already coming out here, and he's already building the wall. The truth is that I didn't want him to do this. This will probably get in the way too much. But now I'm coming here too, and I think unfortunately I'm going to have to help too. I say unfortunately because I doubt that this will work. I'm almost finishing this, and he's also helping me a lot. I don't know how building this wall will help with anything. To be honest, I think it's more likely for this to make the situation even worse. But even so, I'm going to build this wall. After a few hours, I think I finally finished this. But now it's starting to get morning, so I'm coming back here, and dude, now that we finished this, will the ghost finally disappear? And he disagreed. Wait, so why did we build this? I thought we built a wall exactly to protect me from the ghost. He said, this will help, but we have to protect your house even more. And I'm starting to think that you're lying. To be honest, I think you're really lying. But now he's coming right here and jumped over the wall. It's very easy to jump this wall. If he managed to do that, the ghosts will also manage. But he's building something else. What are you doing this time? Okay, he placed this giant radar that I don't even know what it's for. Can you explain this to me? Then he's looking here and disagreed. Dude, I'm paying you to help me, and even then you're not telling me what these things you're placing are for. Now it's morning. Besides this radar, he also placed a camera, and we're both watching the cameras, and obviously we're not seeing anything because it's not on the cameras that this is happening. But now for some reason, an ice cream van arrived. I don't know what it's doing here. There's literally an ice cream van here in front. I'm going there to buy this ice cream now. But he jumped here. He said, don't go. It's a trap. I don't know what he's talking about. But now I'm coming here, and there's no ice cream truck anymore. Dude, that simply doesn't make sense. Then he's calling me there. I arrived here on the couch too. He said, I'm going to show you what really happened. So now we're both watching the footage, but it's simply not showing anything. Dude, I think this is wrong. I swear I saw something. I'm not seeing this wrong. There was definitely someone back here in literally an ice cream van. I'm not joking. Then he's looking at me, but it looks like he agrees with me. But why can't I see it on the cameras now? If earlier I could see it. He said, it's a trap from the entities of the city. They feed off your fear. Dude, that's much more bizarre than it looks. I had no idea that the city had this. Now many months have passed. I'm finally managing to sleep normally. And even though I'm sleeping, I'm still being chased. I always have to come down here. You can see that my friend just arrived here. I'm coming here to see this. But this is a lie. I know this one is not the real Big, because when I see the cameras, he doesn't appear there, meaning this is simply a lie. It's really scary everything they do to try to access my house and continue chasing me. I just can't leave my house ever again. I can go out to my backyard. But while I was digging here, this police officer appeared who is not real. I'm going to ignore this because I learned to deal with these problems. And now there's even the journalist. They want me to go, but I'm simply not going. I know you are from the Ghost, and now I'm going to continue working here. I'm going to stay here because I want to ignore them. But now there's a problem. There's a helicopter coming here. This problem is much bigger than it looks. He's going down here and stop behind my house. But I don't know if he's real or if he's fake. And this soldier just came out of here. But I know him. What is he doing here? He said, open the door before you're arrested. Okay, wait a bit. I'm coming here now. I turned on this television and you can see that this soldier isn't here in the front, meaning all of this is a lie. So I'm coming out here and again you can see that this is a lie. This is simply bizarre. And now he disappeared. It's absurd everything that's happening because I don't have peace at any moment. And now my friend appeared there and he's calling me here. Dude, I can't leave here. I promised that guy that I would never leave again. So now he's arriving here to talk to me. Calm down. I have to see if you're real. I still don't know if he's real. But here on the cameras he's appearing. So he's real. Dude, jump the wall and come here. So finally he ended up arriving. He said, you didn't have nightmares anymore, right? I didn't have nightmares anymore. But I'm still seeing things. I'm showing the footage to him and even he got scared. Dude, did you see? There wasn't any person in any of these recordings. But in my view there were people. Literally people appeared here in the front. He said, you're crazy, friend. Seriously, do you think I'm crazy even after you couldn't even sleep because you were seeing ghosts? And now he ended up leaving here. That was really weird. Now he jumped the wall and he's coming back here to his house. I don't know how he can think that I'm going crazy. Wait, but what is this? A person appeared back here. Dude, what are you doing here? Actually, that doesn't look like a person. Okay, it's better if I get out of here. I closed the curtains. I'm sure that was a ghost. And now once again, he's coming back here because I asked for his help. So he's arriving right here. A ghost appeared again. It's behind my house. So now he's coming right here and he grabbed an item that personally I've never seen before. And now he arrived right here and he's using this item. And you can see that this monster started to get scared. And now he left here on foot. Look, what you did was incredible. You really ended up saving me. He said, now there's a new protocol. When you see this monster, grab this anti-ghost weapon. You must be joking with me, right? Now I have to do one more thing to protect myself besides placing these giant walls. And he simply agreed. So he arrived right here and now he gave me this item. Okay, don't worry. I'll take care of this. Now a few months have passed and a lot has changed since then. Actually, everything got worse. When this monster appears, I have to ignore it because after some time it ends up disappearing. And when this other monster appears, I have to grab this item. And if it gets close, everything starts to shake and it simply disappears. You can see that it ran away. But the worst of all is that there are more things that I have to do. Now I have to see all the cameras of the house to see if there aren't monsters hiding. And it looks like there's a monster hiding exactly in this room. I'll have to go there to remove it from here. So I'm arriving right here. I just have to grab this camera and then when it starts recording it will end up disappearing. Okay, that's very good. Finally it disappeared. But there's still an entity that didn't appear. I'm keeping an eye out to see if this entity will appear again. And obviously this monster would appear again. Literally it's in front of my house. I just have to ignore it. But now the last entity is arriving here, which are exactly the entities that pretend to be my friends. He's really arriving right here, and obviously he's not real. But now he's aiming this weapon. Wait, he looks real. After all, the entity doesn't do that. But I'm looking on the television, and it looks like this time he's really real. This time it's really the soldier who came here. Okay, I'm coming to see what he wants this time. After all, it's the real one who's here. He said, we're gathering everyone who sees the ghosts. I need you to come with me. Dude, obviously I didn't go. I haven't left my house in more than 6 months. He said, they voluntarily went to prison so we can find out what's really happening. Like I said, I doubt that's true. You must be lying to me. But I'm seeing this. They really are here. The journalist and this guy are here. They really went to prison. Okay, I'm going to go too, because I have to find out what's really happening. I don't want to keep being chased forever. That's unfair. So now he's coming down here. He brought us exactly to the police station. It would be better if it were at the hospital. It's really weird that I have to stay here at the police station to find out what's happening. So I arrived right here, and all of them are here too. So I'm coming here to my bed. I really didn't expect everyone to be here. Now he got up. He said, I'm going crazy. I don't want to see entities anymore. But now he arrived right here. He's holding this notebook. He said, journalist, come with me. So the soldier is coming right here, and this journalist is arriving here too. Finally, he got into this car, and both of them are coming to the front, and they arrived exactly at the hospital. Apparently, he's going to be treated to finally cure him. Now it's nighttime, and finally the soldier is coming here. Okay, I got up because from what I understood, he's going to call me now. He said my name, so now I'm coming right here. I'm going to have to get into this military car. So I arrived here, and finally we're arriving here at the hospital. I couldn't wait to finally come here. So we arrived, and now I'm coming inside here, and it looks like the two are talking. Look, you two simply look like brothers. You're really very similar. He said, I'm not seeing ghosts anymore. Everything got better. That's really very good. And he ended up leaving here, and he's going back home. So now I'm arriving here. Doctor, I want to be cured. I see ghosts, and I don't want to see this anymore. So he's coming back here, and arrived at the surgery room. Then he brought me this drink. He said, this drink has a 30% chance of making your situation worse, and a 70% chance of making it better. Wait, so that means that if these two guys didn't have problems, I'm probably going to have problems with this drink? And he agreed. He said, if it goes wrong, you're going to see the world in the vision of the ghosts. Okay, that's fine. Everything here can get worse, but everything can get better. So now I'm going to drink this because it's the only way to save myself. Perfect. I just drank it. But dude, why are you red? And for some reason you're scared. And now even the soldier arrived here. Dude, you two are red. And for some reason the sky is green. Dude, this is really weird. What happened in this potion? And now the scientist is looking here. He said he turned into an entity. It's too late. Arrest him. Calm down. I can't be arrested. This is all the scientist's fault. I swear that's what's happening. But he's getting closer, and now he wants to arrest me. So much so that he grabbed these handcuffs. Okay, I'm going to let him handcuff me. But actually I can't stay here. I really have to leave. So now I'm going to run away at the last second. I'm arriving right here, and now I'm running. But for some reason I'm very fast. Okay, I don't know what happened to me. But now I started running a lot again. I don't know how I'm so fast. I'm going to hide right here, and you can see that he arrived there in the front. But luckily he's going up there, and he didn't even notice that I'm down here. Dude, I have superpowers. But this person appeared here. He said, now you're one of us. Welcome. I don't know what he's talking about. I just woke up here in Brookhaven, and today will be a fantastic day. Wait, what is happening up ahead? From what I can see, my friend is being arrested. I just didn't understand the reason. Why is Big being arrested, literally out of nowhere? That doesn't make sense. He's been my friend for a long time. I'm sure that something very wrong is happening. So now I'm coming here, running behind him. I really can't let him leave here. He has to explain to me what is happening. My friend is definitely innocent, regardless of the crime he is being accused of. Officer, you have to let me come in here. He said, okay, come and see the crimes he committed. Okay, now I'm arriving right here, and I will watch my friend's trial. Judge, I already know that he is innocent. He would never commit a crime. He said, I see that he committed robbery, kidnapping, and tax fraud. You really committed all the crimes. Big didn't do this. Judge, there is something very strange happening. But now the officer arrived here armed. Okay, I'm going back here behind to sit down. It appears that I can't defend my friend, even though I'm sure that he is innocent. He said, I didn't do any of this. I swear. I said that he was innocent. I was correct this whole time. Likewise, I'm very curious to know what will happen now. So he picked up the hammer. He is hitting here on the table. He said Big will be arrested in his house and will be banned from all houses until the next trial happens. Dude, this is simply absurd. He didn't do any of this. So much so that he declared himself innocent. Dude, you couldn't have done this. He is innocent. I'm sure that you know this. He said, we have real proof that he is a criminal. Dude, then show me this proof. If this is true, you have to have proof. So he is looking back here. He said, I don't owe you anything. I don't even need to talk to you. And now he just went back here behind. Everything he is doing is absurd. I will have to help my friend to manage to recover everything. But now I just arrived here. Unfortunately, I will have to ban him. I will have to click this button. And now he is banned. Now we both officially can't talk anymore. I'm banned from his house, and he is banned from my house. But besides all this, he can't leave here anymore. He is completely trapped in his house. Okay, I see him here on the computer. This way, I can talk to Big, and maybe I will be able to find out what I can do to rescue him. He said, there is nothing that you can do. All of them are against me. But why are all of them fighting against you? This judge, who lives right here, is simply ruining my friend's life because of a crime that he probably didn't commit. Do you have any idea what I can do? I really am out of ideas, and I'm starting to think that this is your end. He said, keep an eye on the judge. He is the one to blame for everything that is happening, and now he turned this off. For the first time in his life, Big made a very correct decision. Normally he doesn't say anything, but now, he said with all the words that I must keep an eye on this judge because there is something happening. morning, and now it is night. For now, nothing much happened. Everything here is a bit normal, and now I'm watching the news to see the news of the day. I really want to know about all of this. He said Big is being accused of crimes that, honestly, I doubt that he committed. Even the journalist knows the truth. He knows that all of this is completely a lie. Now I'm watching this, and for some reason an officer appeared. Okay, this is worse than it looks. He is being arrested. Dude, I can't let this happen. This is absurd. Even the journalist is being arrested for telling the truth. I have to come here to rescue him. He can't be arrested like this. Wait, but I'm thinking that this is a distraction. Could it be that they are doing this so that I rescue the journalist? Okay, I will pretend that I'm doing this. I'm pretending that I'm coming here in front just so they believe that I'm going here to rescue the journalist. But actually, I won't go down here. Now I'm coming right here to see what the judge is going to do. And now the judge left here. He really left as soon as I left here. I'm watching all of this to see what will happen. But now there is a helicopter coming here. It is even going down here. What is happening? Okay, I'm recording all of this to document everything that is happening. He brought this money. Dude, I can't believe this. And now the judge received this money. This is much more than a judge earns. He said, keep him in jail. He will learn not to mess with me. And I'm recording all of this. But now he is receiving a call. I don't know exactly who it is from, but if I had to guess, I would say that it is from the officer. I will keep recording this. It really is the officer who is calling here. Okay, this is much worse than it looks. Now he will say that I'm here. So I will hide right in this part. I'm here at the door so that he doesn't come in here. He said he didn't come here. Did I really arrest an innocent person for nothing? I thought that the journalist was with them, but it appears that he was also arrested unfairly. Now he is completely trapped here. This definitely should not have happened. Okay, now, I'm right here, and I will not let him come here. Now this judge is coming here in front. He wants to see exactly where I am. So he arrived right here, but he can't come in here. He is finding this strange, and now he will go into his house through another place. And now it is the perfect moment for me to leave here and simply not be found. Going in, you really can see that he is coming here armed, but he didn't find any person. I already left here a long time ago. I left with all the necessary recordings, and again I'm recording this. Weapons are prohibited in the city, and now he is shooting here. Okay, I'm running. Literally, I recorded him committing a crime. You simply can't shoot. I'm recording all of this to show everyone what is happening. I will prove to them that I am innocent, and everything that is happening here is unfair. The judge who lives here is being paid to simply arrest my friend. Now I am closing my house, and I am placing these woods here. I am scared of everything that is happening here. Okay, I'm on a call with Big, and from what it looks like, he is happy. Dude, how are you happy with so many bad things happening? You can't leave the house anymore. All the exits are closed, and even so you are happy. He said, I trust that you will prove my innocence. Okay, this really is very strange. He has a lot of hope that I will rescue him, but the situation here in the city is much worse than it looks. I'm starting to think that I won't be able to rescue Big. This will be almost impossible. Now we are on another day, and from what it looks like, the officer is coming here. This simply is bizarre. I really am afraid of when he comes here. He only comes when the matter is grave. So he came here to Big's house, and he can come in here. So Big arrived there too. He said, the judge allowed you to live in the poor neighborhood. If you like, I can take you there, and you will have more freedom. This is too good to be true. This here is the neighborhood that he is referring to. The neighborhood is wonderful. There are very nice people here, and there are also several spare houses that my friend can live in. There has to be some trap in this. It is not possible that everything here will go right. He was taken to the car. He has to be careful. All of this may have been calculated to harm my friend. I will have to discover the judge's plan, and to complete this, it is simple. I have to become a resident of this neighborhood. Now Big just left here, and he is coming here to choose his house. Apparently his house will be exactly this one. And now the officer is coming here. He said, now you can't leave there anymore. And now even he got scared. This really was a trap, very well calculated by the officer who is now leaving. Everything that he did was bizarre, and now he is coming here. I think that I will be the next. So I simply will not listen to what he has to say. Actually, I will leave here. He really is coming here behind me, and now I just escaped. I'm coming here to the poor neighborhood, and from today on I will live here, together with my friend Big. Great, I just arrived here. Can I live here with you? He said, of course you can. Everyone is welcome here, except officers. This is simply wonderful. Now I'm coming here to talk to Big. Apparently he is sleeping, but now he got up here. He said, I can't continue in the city like this, so let's escape from here. I'm sure that there are several ways. We don't need to stay in this terrible city, even though this neighborhood is good. He is coming here to train. It even appears to be very cool to live here, but you are completely trapped in there, so it definitely is not worth it. But now Big is leaving here. He officially left his house. He said, I will not obey this corrupt judge. Dude, I don't know if what you did was right. This was a trap, even because this officer is recording all of this, and from what it looks like, he is laughing. He is coming here to arrest my friend. Big, we have to get out of here now. We have little time, so we are running here in front, and we will have to climb the mountain. Great! I'm climbing here carefully, and now we are going to climb here. I'm sure that everything will work out. And now we are climbing here. And this officer is coming after us. From what it looks like, they are recording something here. He said, this is my new vehicle, and it exceeds the maximum allowed speed. Okay, unfortunately, we will have to take this vehicle. Look, thank you very much for everything. And now both of us are escaping from here, and we are going down here. Now we are coming here in front like this. And now all of us are escaping. Everything will work out. And we are running here in front. This here is simply very fast. We are fleeing from the officers. But where are we going? Now Big got out of the vehicle. He is hiding here in front. Do you really think that here is a good hiding place? He said, it is not. So why are both of us here? This makes no sense at all. Wait, there is a military helicopter coming here. This is worse than it looks. This means that all of us will be arrested. I really don't know what to do anymore. This will be my end. Now this helicopter just arrived here. Wait, it is Bob's cousin who arrived here. But what is he doing? I expected anyone except him. And now Big is calling me. Apparently he came here to rescue us. Great, I'm coming here too. I really was rescued. But there is a problem. The officer is coming here. If we don't leave here in time, he will arrest us, or he will get into the helicopter. However, now Bob's cousin flew away. He is taking this thing down here. Dude, you can't help the officer. He is also a bad person. And now he is flying with the officer, who simply fell from here. And now his car is destroyed. He is so angry about this that he is trying to hit us up here. But he will not be able to hit. Literally, we are escaping. Bob's cousin really saved us. But where is he taking us? I hope that he really has a plan. Big said, I doubt it a lot. Okay, this is not good. Now we are going in circles. Wait, up ahead there is an island. This is an island that I really never saw before. We have to come here to see who is on this island. So I'm coming here. Okay, Bob's cousin had a perfect plan from the beginning. Big, let's get out of here. Meanwhile, he will stay waiting for us. Okay, I'm arriving here to talk to the owner of this house. So, Big just arrived here. He said, I want to talk to your boss. This is a base in the middle of the ocean. I thought that this man was already the boss. He said, then say the ultra secret code. Does he know the code? He said, 67. Wait, seriously, is that the code? So, who is the boss here? And now he is coming here in front. He pressed this button, and now this secret passage opened. And Big is already going down here. Okay, I'm coming here too. And from what it looks like, it is WX who is here. I didn't even know that he lived in the middle of the sea. He said, I saw about you in the news. Wait, I also appeared in the news. This should not have happened. Okay, we are watching the news. And from what it looks like, it is this judge who is appearing here. Dude, he really is a terrible person. He said, now they are the most wanted in the entire country and will pay for what they did. This really can't be true. Now this will be my end. And now Big received this box. I have no idea what is in this box. Big, tell me what is in there. I really want to know this, but he is leaving. Okay, we are going back here to the helicopter. He said, one day you will know. Okay, this is strange. Now finally we are flying. But what is that up there? From what it looks like, there is a helicopter coming here. But it is not just any helicopter. It is simply the officers. And now they are coming back here, and they are coming after us. Okay, I'm seeing this, and somehow I have to make them stop chasing us. This is simply terrible. And it is that same officer from before. Dude, what can we do? Okay, I took this item, and now I will throw snow at him. I'm not managing to hit. Okay, I'm starting to hit this. Literally, I'm hitting his helicopter, but now he is getting closer. This is not good. So now I will throw eggs. But this is even worse. I really am missing everything. Okay, I'm hitting the eggs there. Literally, I'm hitting all of this. And now Big picked up this weapon. And now you can see that finally this helicopter left. He really decided to go back to the city after what happened. Okay, I don't know where you got this, but this here was genius. He said, now I have proof of all the crimes that he committed. This really is good. And now we came back here to the house. It is good to be back home. And now he left. He has more things to do. But now this officer arrived. Okay, this is not good. Big is looking here. He said, everything is according to the plans. How is being arrested part of your plans? This is simply bizarre. Now we are being taken to our trial. And now this will be the most unfair trial of all, because it will be done by that judge. Okay, both of us were taken here. How are you happy with this? Wait, I'm looking here, and it is another judge who is in this part. He said, the previous judge is busy, so I will judge the case. And now he ran out from there. He entered here in the room, but Big already arrived here. He said, here are the recordings of his plan to arrest me. So he received this box, and he will put all of this here on the television. Okay, we are watching this. From what it looks like, he is talking to someone. This person is not appearing in the recording. He said, of course I can make him be arrested. I am a judge. I didn't even know that he had this proof. Big is simply a genius. So he picked up the hammer of truth and he said, I want a piece of pizza. Did he ask that? He received this pizza, which he wants to eat before judging my friend. He said, Big and Wheelix are innocent, but Big will pay for destroying the judge's garden. Okay, I didn't know that you did this, and now I wish to see what will happen to him. He said, I don't even need to say what will happen to the judge, right? But of course you do. All of us want to know. He said he will be arrested, and now even he got scared. Now I can unban Big. So I clicked the unban button, and you can officially enter my house. And I was also unbanned from his house. Meanwhile, the judge is completely trapped here inside. And guys, if you want to add me on Roblox, you just need to become a member of the channel, and I will add you on Roblox.